Kim, our brilliant director, has been such a champion of the cause of whittling down the dialogue, the sensitivity, the texture, the detail to a real, honest, truthful family drama.
As a film director, one of the various responsibilities that I have is to make sure that I'm eliciting raw truth in the performances from my actors. The problem that I've seen over the years is that when the actor is faced with the pressure of either going for the audition or where their job survival is at stake, or they've got the job and they're on set and the cameras are rolling and money's burning through the lens and everyone's looking at them, what can happen is that core primal fears for their safety arise, and it's not rational. It's like the child within them gets activated. When we're children, things happen to us beyond our control that overwhelm us with emotions. So for instance, somebody leaves, we feel abandoned, we feel fear for our safety, we feel unloved. We don't necessarily have the parameters, we don't know how to necessarily deal with those intense feelings. So we develop incredible coping mechanisms, strategies in order to suppress the intensity of feeling, or flooding as they call it in psychoanalysis, so that we can cope. Then what happens is we continue to grow up, and those survival mechanisms kick in like on automatic pilot whenever we feel threatened. So the problem is when the actor is then acting in the scene and they're in front of the camera and their survival feels threatened, i.e., am I going to be laughed at? Am I going to get it right? Am I going to get in trouble if I get it wrong? Then those knee-jerk reactions just come in. And for many actors, they then feel blocked, they feel numb, they feel scared, and it's really hard for them to move beyond that, to be an absolute vessel for their character and to access whatever emotion is needed specifically moment by moment in the scene. You can do as much craft work as you want. You can have worked out the backstory for your character. You've got all of your physical embodiment happening. You've done your animal work. You've done all of your voice work. You've done all of the research around the character. You've worked out all of your given circumstances, your objectives, your inner obstacles, your outer obstacles, what's going on in the scene, the 3-act structure. All of that stuff is completely necessary, and the actor has to do all of that. But if the actor, once on set, once the cameras are rolling, or once you step onto stage, if their fears surface, which then kicks in their guardian, their defense coping mechanisms, fight, freeze, and flight, in various guises, right? In order to feel safe, those protective mechanisms come in. When they're in, the actor will disengage, right? You'll get a non-specific performance, you'll get a leaving of the body, you'll get a going numb, or you'll get a controlling, fight coping mechanism. And all of these things prevent the actor from being fully able to access all emotions in service of character in any given moment for the scene, for the story, for the film. And that prevents them from accessing raw truth. And that is the goal of the actor, to find authenticity in each moment in order to penetrate the audience with something that is real. That's our currency as actors, is our emotions. That's the thing that the actor has. That's why they get paid the big bucks, right? Because they can access emotions, or they're being asked to access real emotions in service of character. So the work that I do with actors is to help them first realize what is the block that is preventing them from accessing their full truth and from accessing all the different emotions needed to service the character in any given moment. What associations do they have with those different emotions? What traumas do they have which prevent them from fully touching the depth of whatever that emotion is required within the scene? We identify the blocks, we work with them to give them a new set of tools so that they can disengage or dissolve the guardian when it arises, when it knee-jerk kicks in. Then the actor, along with all of their craft, can be in full service of character.